Hey you, over there, the mom with the alcohol problem. You know what I'm talking about. You can't get through the day without a few shots and maybe some beers or a bottle of wine or two to deal with the chaos that is your life. It's more than just a drink with dinner. It's too much. You're killing yourself and your relationships with your drinking, and you know it, yet you don't want to hear it or admit it. You're an alcoholic. Just leave me alone, you say. I'm fine, it's not hurting anyone else. I need to drink to deal with my everyday life. It's how I cope. That's so sad, I say. It makes me hurt for you. It also makes me hurt for your kids and family and friends and everyone who loves you and is watching you throw your life away. You see, you are hurting other people. You don't think this is affecting your kids because you want so badly for it not to. You want to be a great mother, but let me tell you, it is, and it has affected your kids. What do you know? You sneer at me. Let me just tell you what I know. I know that your children, when they're small, don't understand what's going on, but they see you with your face in the toilet bowl every weekend. They hear you and your husband fighting when you think they're asleep. It makes them sad. They don't get it. They just want everyone to be happy, to get along and have fun and be healthy. But you're not. As they got older and they started to understand, they became the parents, especially your eldest child. She would take care of you when you were too drunk to take care of yourself. She'd help you get out of the car and into the house, help you take out your contacts before you went to sleep because you couldn't do it yourself. She did this without complaining. She may even have enjoyed it, being responsible for taking care of her mother. But it left a mark on her heart to see her mom like that so often. So lucky for you, when your kids got their driving permits, you had designated drivers. So they'd hang out at the bars or at the Legion with you, and you'd teach them how to play pool. They'd have to protect you and make sure that you weren't taken advantage of by men who could see your state of mind. That's a sad position to be in, Mama. And that's a tough lesson for a teenage kid to have to learn so early from her mom. Teenagers don't have the skills or capacity to make the kinds of decisions or deal with the kinds of things that your kids had to deal with. Eventually, your kids got their first taste of alcohol. They liked it. Being drunk was so much fun, except when it's not, Mama. When your eldest finds herself in the back of a car, drunk with 3 guys. When your middle daughter is pregnant at 16. When your son, your baby, attempts to drive his motorcycle a mile home from his work, but he's drunk and he has an accident. Guess what, Mama? You laid the groundwork for the lives your kiddos are leading. Your actions taught them that life is more fun when you're drunk, that alcohol is a way to solve your problems. Your kids may have enjoyed being the parent in your relationship with them. They may have enjoyed being the kids with the cool mom who got drunk with them and hung out at bars with them. Sadly, whether you or they admit it, all of your kids have alcoholic tendencies of their own. Some of them will be able to smother those tendencies and will flourish, for now. They'll find healthier ways to cope with their everyday lives, but they won't want to be around you. They're embarrassed by you when you're in your drunken stupor, and they're heartbroken that they have no real connection with you. They're heartbroken that the only time you want to talk about your experience as a mother or parenting challenges you faced or any personal topic, you're drunk. Those are conversations your kids would love to have with you. They'd love to help you, to listen to you, to empathize with you, to learn from you, to talk like a real mother with her children. But they can't, because before the conversation even gets started, there are a few shots of Jim Beam and a beer or 6. Your kids have never had a conversation with you about important, deep topics, and they realize they probably never will. You know me too well. This all sounds familiar, you say. So what can I do at this point? What happens next? Well, I say, you could apologize. You could take responsibility for your alcoholism and your behavior. You could take the first steps toward recovery, toward health. Because eventually, your kids will grow tired of watching you waste away, lonely, sad, scared, and drunk. They hope beyond hope that you find it within yourself to sober up so that your drinking doesn't kill you or continue to hurt those around you who love you so much. And what if I don't apologize? If I don't or I can't stop drinking, you ask? They'll still love you, of course, but as they grow families of their own, they won't want to expose their spouses and children to the drunk you, and it breaks their hearts. The best gift you could give them would be to get healthy and to take responsibility for your actions. Honestly, you owe it to them to do that. If you did that, I would be so proud of you. I'd love to really get to know you then. I'd love to have my kids get to know you and love you like I do. I'd give anything to see you healthy, see the real you, see you thriving. I love you, Mom. As a postscript, I want to recognize that my mom has been sober for 75 days today.